Hello, dear students. Now I am going to discuss Cambridge IGCSE Chemistry May-June 2024 paper 22 MCQ paper. May-June 2024 paper 22. Let's move. Number 1. Which gas has the slowest rate of diffusion? And slowest rate of diffusion means the gas which has greater molecular mass. That means heavier gases diffuse slowly. So carbon dioxide, this mass 12 plus 16 times 2, 44 gram. Relative molecular mass of carbon dioxide is 44 gram. Methane 12 plus 4, 16 gram. Ammonia, nitrogen 14 plus 3, 17 gram. Hydrogen 1 times 2, 2 gram. So slowest rate of diffusion will be carbon dioxide because relative molecular mass of carbon dioxide is the greatest, more mass. Next, number 2, which statement about the position of the elements in the periodic table are correct? Which statement about the position of the elements in the periodic table are correct? Number 1 and 4 are the correct answer. Why? Elements in the same group have similar chemical properties, because this is true. Group 1 or metal have all their same chemical properties. 4. Elements in the same group have the same number of outer elements in the same group have the same number of outer shell electrons, because if group number 1 all elements have 1 electron in their outer shell, so this is the true. And why 2 is wrong? Elements in the same period have similar chemical properties. No, same group have similar chemical properties, not same period. This is wrong. 3 is wrong. Why? Elements in the same group have the same number of electron shells. No, same group has different number of shell number. This is 2 and 3 wrong, so 1 and 4 are the correct answer. Now number 3, which statements about isotopes are correct? 2 and 4 are the correct answer. Why? Isotopes of the same element have the same chemical properties, because isotopes has same number of electron, so chemical properties are same. 4. Isotopes of the same element have the same electronic configuration, because same electronic configuration means same chemical properties, so 2 and 4 right, correct answer. Why 1 is wrong? Isotopes are atoms of different elements, not different same elements, so this is wrong. And 3, why wrong? Isotopes are atoms with the same relative atomic masses. No, different mass, nucleon number or mass number is different, so C is the right answer. Now number 4, which diagram shows the arrangement of the outer shell electrons in a molecule of water? This is oxygen, 2 hydrogen. So oxygen, hydrogen single bond, oxygen, hydrogen single bond, 2 shared pair of electrons and 2 lone pair. 2 lone pair, because oxygen is a group 6 element, so outer has 6 electron, 1 electron here share, 2 electron share, this 2 lone pair. So C is the right answer. Number 5, the structure of 3 substances are shown. This is number 1 graphite, number 2 diamond, number 3 silicon 4 oxide or silicon dioxide. Which substances are hard and have high melting point? So hard, diamond and graphite, diamond and silicon dioxide are hard substance. So 2 and 3 is the right answer. Why 1 is wrong? Graphite is a soft, because this is layers, this is layers. There are weak van der Waals force between layers. That's why graphites are soft. Graphite is not hard. So answer is 2 and 3. Diamond and silicon 4 oxide are hard and high melting point, but graphite, silicon dioxide, diamond all have high melting point. Graphite is only soft. Next, 6. Information about 4 substances Y, X, W and Z are given. Melting point is given and electrical conductivity are given. So you are asking W, X and Y are graphite, polythene, sodium chloride and silicon 4 oxide, but not in that order. What are W, X, Y and Z? So you see, W is a silicon 4 oxide. Why? High melting point, and silicon 4 oxide does not conduct electricity when solid. X is graphite, YX is graphite, high melting point, graphite is a giant covalent and conducts electricity when solid, because in graphite there are free electrons, that's why it conducts electricity when solid. And Y is polythene, low melting point, and this polythene does not conduct electricity, it is covalent. And Z, sodium chloride. Why? High melting point ionic compound and conducts electricity when molten. You know, ionic compound conducts electricity when molten, because in molten the ions become free to move. Sodium ion and chloride ion becomes free to move. That's why it conducts electricity. Number 7. The structure of glycine is given. Glycine is a amino acid. Glycine is amino acid, single unit of protein. So which row is correct? Formula of glycine, number of different elements in glycine. You see 1, 2 carbon, C2, H 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, H5, oxygen 1, 2 oxygen, nitrogen 1. Number of different elements in glycine. So there are 4 different elements in glycine. One is carbon, 2 hydrogen, 3 oxygen, 4 nitrogen. There are 4 different type of elements in glycine. Now number 8. The incomplete equation for the photosynthesis is shown. Carbon dioxide reacts with water to form P and oxygen. Compound P is the product of this reaction, which row describe the values of W, X and Y and gives the empirical formula of this P. So answer is A, because if you write empirical formula of CH2O, so if W, if you write 1 mole water, 1 mole glucose and 1 mole oxygen. So you see there are left hand side 1 3 oxygen, right hand side 2 plus 1 3 oxygen, and 1 carbon, right hand side 1 carbon, and 2 hydrogen. So W, X and Y are all the same, 1 1 1. 1 mole of carbon dioxide, 1 mole of water and 1 mole of oxygen. So A is the correct answer. Nine. The concentration and volume of an aqueous alkali are known. Which additional information is required to calculate the number of moles of acid needed to neutralize the aqueous alkali? So the answer is B, the equation for the acid base reaction. So to need the number of moles, you need the equation. When acid reacts with alkali, what ratio they are react, you need chemical equation needed, the equation for the acid and alkali reaction. So A is wrong, the concentration of the acid no need, the formula of the acid, the volume of the acid required for neutralization. So B is the correct answer. Next, which statement about electrolysis is correct? B is the correct answer. Electrons move in the external circuit towards the cathode. Yes, in external circuit, electron moves to the cathode. Why A is wrong? Electrons move through the electrolyte. Electrolyte moves the ions, not electrons. This is wrong. C is wrong. Why? Negative ions move in the external circuit. This is wrong. Positive ions move through the electrolyte towards the anode. No, positive ion moves towards the cathode, negative electrode. 11. Aqueous copper 2 sulfate is electrolyzed using copper electrode. So what is the half equation for the reaction at the cathode? And you know, at the cathode, copper ions gains 2 electron to produce copper. At the cathode, reduction reaction occur. So here copper ion gains 2 electron, I mean copper 2 plus ion reduce to form copper at the cathode. 12. Three statements about activation energy EA are listed. So which statement are correct? 1 and 3 are the correct. Why? Colliding particles must have at least activation energy before they react. This is true because particles need at least equal to activation energy. So A1 is the right answer, and EA, activation energy is always an endothermic. This energy is needed to activate the reaction. So this is endothermic reaction. This is always endothermic. And 2, EA for exothermic reaction is always greater than for the endothermic reaction. No, this is not true all time. EA for the exothermic reaction is greater than for the endothermic reaction. No. 1 and 3 is the right answer. Question number 13. A student adds excess magnesium ribbon to 10 centimeter cube 0.5 mole per dm cube sulfuric acid, volume 10 centimeter cube, concentration 0.5 mole per dm cube sulfuric acid. The hydrogen gas produced is collected and its total volume is measured every 10 seconds. Volume of gas is measured after 10 seconds. The experiment is repeated 5 centimeter cube. First experiment volume 10 centimeter cube, second experiment 5 centimeter cube. Concentration same 0.5 mole per dm cube sulfuric acid added to 5 centimeter cube of water using the same mass of magnesium ribbon. So you are asking which line on the graph shows the result for the second experiment. So you see, this is the dotted line is result for original experiment. Second experiment, volume of reactant is half, so product of gas, volume of gas collected will be half. That means you see this first experiment volume is 110 plus 10 20. So second experiment volume will be 60 centimeter cube. So this is the right answer. Half of the total volume gas is produced. Next 14. The equation represents the reversible reaction between ethene and steam. Ethene reacts with steam to produce ethanol. This is reversible reaction, and delta is negative. I mean reaction is exothermic reaction. So which row describes the condition that produces the greatest yield of ethanol, alcohol, greatest product of alcohol, ethanol? So you see, pressure, answer will be C, high pressure. Why? Left hand side has 1 mole plus 1 mole, total 2 mole. Right hand side has 1 mole. If you increase pressure, equilibrium will move to the smaller number of gaseous moles. So if your pressure is increased high, equilibrium will move from left to right. So product of yield of ethanol will be more. Question is asking greatest yield. So high pressure, and this reaction is exothermic. Delta H value is negative, means reaction is exothermic. So at low temperature, equilibrium will move from left to right. If you decrease in temperature, equilibrium will move to the exothermic reaction to produce heat. So at low temperature, yield of ethanol will be more, greatest yield. So answer will be high pressure and low temperature. C is the correct answer. Which row identifies the pressure and the catalyst used for the conversion of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide in contact process? And sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide pressure is used to 2 atm. So B is the correct answer, 2 atm. And catalyst used vanadium 5 oxide V2O5. So B is the right answer. Which equation represent a redox reaction? What is redox reaction? Redox reaction is a reaction in which an element is oxidized and other element is reduced. So here C is the right answer, because iron goes to Fe3O4, oxygen is added, so iron is oxidized, and water goes to hydrogen, means oxygen is removed, so water is reduced and iron is oxidized. This is a redox reaction. And silver nitrate, this not a is not a redox reaction, and B also. So answer C is the right answer, correct answer. The equation for the reaction between aluminium and copper 2 oxide is shown. Aluminium reacts with copper 2 oxide to produce aluminium oxide plus copper. Which statements about this equation are correct? So answer C is the right answer, means 3 and 4 are correct. 3 and 4. Why 3 and 4 is correct? You see, the oxidation number of copper in reactant is +2. Yes, this is copper 2 oxide. Copper is +2, oxygen is -2. So number 3 is correct. The oxidation number of copper in the reactant is +2. And number 4, the oxidation number of copper in the product is 0. Yes, product is this copper. Here copper is an element, so oxidation number is 0. 3 and 4 is the right answer. And why 1 is the wrong? The oxidation number of the aluminium reactant is +2. No, this is the 0. This is wrong. Why 2 is wrong? The oxidation number of aluminium in the product is +6. No, here +3. So this is wrong. C is the correct answer. I mean 3 and 4 are the correct answer. What is the color of the thymolphthalein in dilute hydrochloric acid? Thymolphthalein in acid is colorless. So this answer will be D. This thymolphenol and in phenolphthalein indicator acid solution is colorless. So what is the color of thymolphenol in dilute hydrochloric acid? Answer will be colorless. D is the correct answer. 19. 2 acids P and Q with same concentration and volume are reacted separately with same mass of magnesium ribbon. The reaction produces the same total volume of gas, but acid Q reacts much more slowly. Acid Q reacts much more slowly with metal than P. So which explanation for this difference between P and Q? Q reacts more slowly, that means acid Q partially dissociates, that means acid Q is a weak acid and acid P is fully dissociated. This is the correct answer. 20. Which process is not used in the preparation of an insoluble salt? So insoluble salt filtration is used to separate solid. Washing, the solid is washed. Drying and solid are dried in one place. So crystallization, this is not used. Insoluble salt, just two solution mix, then salt is insoluble solid is formed, the solid is filtered, washed and dried. So crystallization is not needed. 21. Lithium and potassium are metal in group 1 of the periodic table. Lithium has a melting point 181 degrees centigrade and density 0.53 gram per centimeter cube. Which row describes the melting point and density of potassium? Which row describes the melting point and density of potassium? Melting point less than 180 degrees centigrade. Lithium, sodium, potassium. So group 1 down the group, melting point decreases. That's why B is the right answer. Now density, down the group metal density increases. So density will be greater than 0.53. Next 22. Which statements about transition elements are correct? C is the correct answer. I mean 2 and 3. Why? They form ions with variable oxidation number. Transition metal shows more than one oxidation number. So 2 is the correct. And they have high melting point. Transition metal have high melting point. 2 and 3 correct. So C is the right answer. Now why 1? They have low density. This is the wrong. They have high density. Why for wrong? They form only colorless compound. No, transition metal forms colored compounds. Next. Next. It's 23. Which statements describe the elements in group 8 of the periodic table? 1 or 3 is the right answer. their atoms have full outer electron shells. Group 8s are noble gas. Their outer electron shell is full filled. So 1 is right answer. 3 also right. They are monoatomic gases, and group 2 element are single atom. They are monoatomic. Mono means single atom. They are gases, single atom gases. And why 2 is wrong? They are unreactive metals. No, they are not. They are non-metals, not metal. And 4 is wrong. They are diatomic. No. Group 8 noble gases are monoatomic gases. This 24. This 24. 4 metals Q, R, S, T are each added to separate samples of water. 4 metals, every metals are added to water, steam and dilute hydrochloric acid. The results are shown: observation with water, observation with steam, observation with hydrochloric acid. So which statement are correct? 1 correct, 2 correct, 4 correct. R is the least reactive metal. Why? Because R, no reaction with water, no reaction with steam, no reaction with hydrochloric acid. So R is the least reactive metal. 2, T could be potassium. Yes, reacts with water, first reaction. Potassium is most reactive, and steam explodes. First reaction explodes, also reacts with acid explodes. So T could be potassium. And 4, metal generally reacts faster with steam than reacts with water. Yes, this is true. You see, metal first reaction with water, explode with steam, potassium. That means 4 is true. Metals generally reacts faster with steam than they react with water. So why 3 is wrong? S is more reactive than Q and R. S, no reaction with water, but T, Q and R, Q slow reaction. So S is less reactive, not more reactive. That's why 3 is the wrong. (25) Metal X acts as a sacrificial metal to prevent iron from corroding. Metal X does not act as a sacrificial metal to prevent aluminium from corroding. Which is X? So X will be zinc metal, because zinc is more reactive than iron. So zinc reacts instead of iron. So zinc can be used to prevent rusting iron, but zinc cannot be used to prevent aluminium from corroding, because aluminium will more reactive than zinc. So aluminium will corrode fast. (26) Which equation represent the reduction of a compound found in hematite in the blast furnace, and this is the right answer, because extraction of iron in blast furnace, iron 3 oxide is reduced to iron by carbon monoxide. I mean, carbon monoxide reduces iron 3 oxide to molten iron, and carbon monoxide oxidizes to carbon dioxide. So this is the right answer. This 27. Which statement about the treatment of domestic water supplies are correct? 1 and 4 are the correct answer. Why? Filtration is used to remove insoluble substance from the water. Yes, insoluble means solid substance are removed by filtration. 1 is true. 4. Chlorine is used to. 4 is wrong. 1 correct answer and 3 is the correct answer. Carbon is used to remove taste and odors from the water. So this is a true. And why 2 and 4 is wrong? Sedimentation is used to remove soluble substance from the water. No, sedimentation used to remove insoluble substance. And chlorine is used to lower the pH of the water. No, chlorine is used to kill the bacteria, to kill the microorganism. So A is the right answer. 1 and 3 are the correct answer. Now 28. Which statement about water is correct? B is the correct answer. It turns anhydrous copper to sulfate from white to blue. Yes, this is the test for water. Water turns anhydrous copper to sulfate is white. So if you add water to anhydrous copper to sulfate, it turns to blue because hydrated copper to sulfate is formed. B is the correct answer. A is wrong. Why? It turns anhydrous copper to sulfate from pink to blue. This is wrong. It turns cobalt to chloride paper blue to white. No, blue to pink. This is wrong. So B is the correct answer. Now 29. Cupronickel is used to make coins. The arrangement of atoms in a cupronickel is shown. This is the white one, is the copper atoms, and this is the nickel atoms. Two metal. So which kind of substance is cupronickel? It is an alloy because it is a mixture of two metal, nickel metal and copper metal, and they are in different size of atoms. So this is an alloy, mixture of two or more metals or metals with non-metals. So cupronickel is a mixture of nickel atom and copper atom, so it is an alloy. A is the correct answer. Number 30. Which physical properties are typical all metals? 1. Good heat conductivity, because metal is a good conductor of heat. 1 is the correct answer. And 3. Metals are malleable, so malleability is the true. 2 is wrong. Why? Low density. No, metal has high density. So this is the for all metals. 1 and 3 are the right. Low density, some metal has low density. So you are asking all metals. Next, Number 31. Which oxide is used to neutralize acidic gases in flue gas desulfurization? So calcium oxide is used because calcium oxide reacts with sulfur dioxide gas present in flue gas. So removal of sulfur dioxide from flue gas is known as desulfurization. Calcium sulfide salt is formed. Sulfur dioxide gas reacts with calcium oxide to produce calcium sulfide. So calcium oxide is used. Number 32. Some information about three gases PQR is listed. Gas P forms when magnesium reacts to dilute hydrochloric acid. You know, magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid. Magnesium chloride salt plus hydrogen gas is produced. Magnesium chloride salt plus hydrogen gas is produced. So, and number 2, gas Q makes up 78% of the air, and you know nitrogen gas are 78% in air. Q makes up, Q is the nitrogen and P is the hydrogen. Now gas R forms when gas P reacts with gas Q. So gas P is the hydrogen, Q is the nitrogen, gas R will be, you know, NH3, ammonia gas is produced. 3. 1 mole nitrogen to 3 mole hydrogen reacts to produce 2 mole of ammonia gas. So what is the gas R? Gas R will be ammonia gas, because hydrogen gas P, Q gas nitrogen, hydrogen and nitrogen react to produce ammonia gas. Number 33, which formula represents an alkene? This methane is an alkane, ethane is an alkane, ethanol is an alcohol, so ethene is an alkene. Ethene CH2 double bond CH2. So this is alkene. B is the right answer. Next, three, 4. The structures of two compounds used to make an ester are shown. This is 3 carbon propanoic acid. This is ethanol, 2 carbon containing alcohol. What is the name of this ester? So this ester will be, this is the alcohol part, ethanol. So it will be ethyl, and acid part, hydrogen will remove. Acid part is propanoate. For ester naming, at first alcohol part, so ethyl 3 carbon containing alkanoate is propanoate. Ester name will be ethyl propanoate. So A is the correct answer, ethyl propanoate. Next, 35. Which statement about a homologous series is correct? Which statement about a homologous series is correct? A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. All members have the same general formula. Yes, homologous series alkane is a homologous series, same general formula, all alkane. So alkene, all alkene have same general formula. So A is the correct answer. Why B is wrong? All members have the same molecular formula. No, not same, different molecular formula. All members have the same physical properties. No, different physical properties. So A is the correct answer. Now 36. Which statements about aqueous ethanoic acid are correct? 1 and 4 is the correct answer. It contains the functional group carboxyl group. Yes, ethanoic acid is a carboxylic acid, so it has functional group COOH. And number 4, it has a pH lower than pH 7, because acid, you know, acid has pH lower than 7, alkali greater than 7, and 7 is the neutral. So C is the correct answer. Why 2 is wrong? It reacts with carbonates to produce hydrogen. No, it reacts with carbonate to produce salt plus carbon dioxide and water, not hydrogen. 3 is wrong. Why? It turns universal in indicator paper blue. No, it turns universal indicator paper red. So this is wrong. Next, 37. Alkenes react with steam in an addition reaction. Some alkenes produce only one alcohol product. Some alkenes produce two different alcohols, which are structural isomers. Which row gives the number of alcohol isomers formed when ethene reacts with steam and when propene reacts with steam? And you know, ethene reacts with steam. Ethene reacts with steam, ethanol is produced. Ethanol only one isomer, there is no isomer. So ethene plus number of alcohol, only one alcohol, ethanol is formed, there is no other alcohol. And when propene reacts with steam, propanol is produced. You know, propanol has two isomer, one is 1 propanol, other is 2 propanol. 1 propanol and 2 propanol. So B is the correct answer. Next, 38. What is an advantage of manufacturing ethanol by fermentation rather than addition of steam to ethene? So D is the correct answer. Fermentation uses renewable raw materials. Renewable means which can be gained again and again. So in fermentation, sugar solution is used. Sugar is obtained from sugarcane. So sugarcane is a renewable resources. But addition of alkene used ethene. Ethene is a non-renewable finite resources. So D is the correct answer. And number 39. The diagram shows the structure of a polymer. Which structure represent is the monomer of this polymer? You see, this 1 monomer, 2 monomer, 3 monomer here. So if you give here double bond monomer, this close and this close. So the monomer will be CH3 hydrogen double bond CH, then carbon oxygen bond H. This will be monomer. So this structure is same as the following. C. You see, C, double bond, left carbon contain hydrogen, left carbon contain hydrogen, and above CH3, right hand carbon contains one hydrogen and one CHO group. So C is the correct answer. Which pieces of apparatus is used to measure 24.3 centimeter cube of gas produced during a reaction? This answer will be measuring cylinder. If a gas is produced in a reaction, you can measure the volume of gas by using measuring cylinder or by using gas syringe. So here there is no gas syringe, so C will be the correct answer. Measuring cylinder will be the correct answer. Thank you.